In today's video we are scarifying this lawn here. We've got a bit of a dip here, we've got some nice designs up at the top. Here we have Charlie on the scarifier. It's the Still 540 scarifier, and he's just running the machine over to thin out the moss and remove the thatch in the lawn. And what we've got is a series of blades what spin around like that on a shaft going across, and as you can see they're leaving grooves in the soil, and there's still some moss there as you can see, but we thinned it out. So what we're doing at the moment, we're just going up and down just to thin out the moss, nice and steady. It's a little wet, we had some really quite wet weather overnight, but it is good enough. It's a little bit boggy in a few places, but it's fine to do. So we're just taking it nice and steady. So stage one is to run up and down, get it all scarified, clear all the waste away, and then we will review. If there's any places that need further scarifying, then we'll go over again, but nice and steady. But we might just be okay. What I will do is just get the rake out, and I'll rake it back, and then we can have a look and see what's what. I'll tell you what, it's absolutely gorgeous here. I've just got you up on the extension. It is quite windy, but we're out in the countryside. But check this out, how nice is this? Oh, by the way, monkey puzzle. Yeah, very prickly, not very nice when you come into close contact with them. So just remember to keep away, they do hurt. But yeah, incredible spot out in the country. So, what I'm going to do now is just get the rake and we'll have a little look and see how well it's coming out. There is plenty of material, as you can see, plenty of piles coming out. Remember, the aim is to thin the moss, thin the thatch in the lawn. It's not there to remove 100% of the moss. We're here to thin it out, and that's the plan. Let's get that rake. So what you do, if you just rake with the grain, and that way you can see what it actually looks like, and it's not actually too bad, to be fair. So yes, we can still see moss, but we have thinned it out, and that's the key, we have thinned it out. As long as we can see soil in between the moss, we're happy. And if we get a chance, we'll go over again in a slightly different direction to try and take even more moss out, but we've got to be careful we don't go too mad and end up ripping a lot of grass out as well. Now what's happening here, just because it's a little bit wet, the machine's just digging in a little bit in certain places. So we're just going nice and steady, and as soon as we hear it digging in, we just stop, pull back and try again. But it can also get choked up when there's a fair amount of moss and thatch which is coming out. And what you can see Charlie's doing is actually moving it out of the way with his feet. And then when he comes back up the next route, the next line, what will happen is the machining is then nice and flat on the grass, and it's not having to go over lumps of grass or moss. It's just dipping in a bit there. Right, so you can see the difference. Plenty of moss there and scarified there. That looks rough and horrible, and you might thinking, what am I going to do? But it'll do it the world of good, because now the ground can breathe and everything can get through air, rain and nutrients. And here it's being choked by the moss, so we're thinning the moss out, creating the little grooves. So I'm going to put you on a time lapse now, and we're just going to crack on and get on with this, and I'll talk you through what's happening. So the first thing what's happening is just literally going up and going down with the scarifier, nice and steady. And it's a long process because it's quite a big long garden. What I'm doing there is using a hand-scarifying rake. And it's like a scarifier, but in a handheld version. And I'm going around the edges, around lots of plants that are all the way around the edges of the whole lawn. Now I'm using a backpack blower, and I'm just blowing everything into some nice lines to make picking up and collection of the waste nice and easy. Right, so we've left it like this just for 20 minutes while we've had a spot of lunch, just to let it dry out a bit because it is quite damp, and that'll make it easier for taking away because it'll be quite heavy. So it's done a good job, to be fair. It's thinned it out pretty good. What we're trying to avoid is it looking too rough. We're looking for an even thinning out. Just a few spots where there's little humps and bumps. You can see little bare spots, but they will recover and will fill in time. But in general, I'm quite happy with that. So you might look at the moss and think, well, you haven't got rid of the moss. But that's not the point of scarifying. We're thinning the moss. We're thinning the moss to allow the ground to breathe. But you are taking some of the moss out, but you're also taking some of the grass, which you're trying to minimise and avoid as much as humanly possible. So overall, the grass is going to perform better as a result of this. So next stage is I'm going to rake this into piles, get that one tidied up as well, get that one into piles, and then when Charlie's come back off his lunch, he's going to scarify this one, and then there's just a tiny little bit of grass at the front, but in general that's it. This one is quite mossy here in the shade because it's caused by damp and shade, but yeah, overall it's going well. So we'll crack on with that now. So we're just carrying on with the process. Charlie's now moved on to the smaller lawn and he's clearing that up, and I'm continuing to blow, and now I'm raking using a leaf rake, making it all into piles. This for me is the most effective way of doing things, to me at least. There may be other ways. So we'll just rake everything into piles, and here's Charlie on the smaller of the two lawns. And then I'm using my heavy duty commercial leaf grabbers and just putting them into piles and putting the piles into the bags. Now because it's quite wet and damp, the grass, we can only put so much into each bag before it gets too heavy. Here we had a rainstorm which was quite intense, and then it just starts to brighten up. But yeah, it's just a case of clearing away now. So one more blow on this smaller lawn and then we're looking good. Okay, that's it. We are done. There's just the front to tidy up. Well, I think Charlie's round there. But yeah, we got hit with a rainstorm for about 10 minutes. It was quite intense. But now it's beautiful. It's just blown over. But yeah, really pleased with how it's turned out. It's thinned it out nice. Got the grooves in. And that's all you can ask for, is to let the ground breathe, and we've thinned out the moss and the thatch. So that's the back lawn, and then we've got this one here. I mean, I'll just take you around to the little one at the front so you can see that. We filled about 10 bags altogether. They're not super full, but they're super heavy because the grass is quite wet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then the one around the front. That looks nice next door, doesn't it? That looks lovely. Oh, another red arrow. Oh, missed it. It was over there. You've got to catch them just right. Anyway. So this is the little one at the front. Customers had a go at seeding, and we've just gently gone over. Just try and rake a bit more out for them. Right, thanks for watching. If you've got any questions, comments, please leave them down below. We'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye bye.